What is up, everybody? The Hunter GT with TheHunterGT.com. What is going on here today? This is not a metal detector. What's going on your channel, The Hunter GT? Well, that is right. We have the Night Shot rifle scope from Night Owl Optics. Go check them out, nightowloptics.com. Leave a link at the bottom of my description there. This is a company owned by First Texas Products, who makes Bounty Hunter, Fisher, and Technetics metal detectors. They also do night vision. They have Night Owl Optics and another sister company called NIVI-SYS, S-Y-S, NIVI-SYS, and they make like military grade thermal optics and scopes. You guys definitely got to go check them out. Nightowloptics.com is the website. It is some rad stuff going on here. So I picked this up, $399. This is awesome. I have never used a night scope before, and this thing is sick. I mean, it is so cool. I am loving it. So let's check it out here on the box. We got a few specs right here on the box. Range 75 to 150 yards depending on ambient light conditions. I think that's a little conservative. I was seeing stuff clear out to like 250 with this thing. It definitely reaches out and touches somebody. So built-in infrared illuminator, weatherproof to IPX4 standards, 3 times magnification, high resolution 640 by 480 display, windage and elevation adjustments, which are a 1/4 inch at 50 yards for use with non-magnums up to 30 caliber. And in the manual, it actually talks about, you know, you can put this on your paintball gun, your air rifle, stuff like that. So it's definitely got a ton of uses here. You know, for the price range of $399, you're not really breaking the bank with this thing. And some of the features, I mean, it has a reticle you can change on it. I mean, right here on bottom, 3 each in black and white, so 3 different reticles. It is awesome. Focusing distance 10 feet to infinity. It fits both Weaver and Picatinny rail systems, and for you Weaver guys, it actually has a flatten on one of the screws. It's flat on the bottom instead of rounded, so it will adjust no matter, you know, the distance of your Weaver mount there. And there it is. So those are the specs of this bad boy, the Night Shot from Night Owl Optics. There's some more specs, some nerd specs that I'm going to go over. We're really going to geek out on this thing. I have some footage of it as well, so it is very shaky. I'm warning you guys now. The footage I have is with my cell phone put right up against it. My camera wouldn't work, but my cell phone will actually adjust that close. My camera just wouldn't macro in that close. My cell phone would, but it is pretty shaky footage, but it's pretty decent. I gotta say, I was pleased with the way it came out. It's pretty decent footage, so there it is. The Night Shot by Night Owl Optics. Let's open this bad boy up and take a look. Alright guys, so here we have it all out of the box, ready to go. There is the scope itself. It also comes with the owner's manual right here, and you get one of those nice little felt pads that you can wipe down the screen with, or not the, well, you can wipe down the end on that side and the objective lens on this side. So keep it nice and clean and dust free. There you go. Now this is a really easy scope to use. Like I said, it's $399. I compared it to some other scopes online, night vision scopes that are like $1,200, $1,400, and they do not have everything that this thing has. Some of them didn't even have infrared illumination. You must use ambient light only. Some of them you could not adjust the brightness of the screen. I just thought that was bonkers to me. This thing you can do both. It has infrared illumination through a colonnaded infrared LED that's coming out the front here, and I'll go over that here in just a second. But I'm going to run on how to turn it on real quick. And like I said, I got footage that shows you this as well, but we're just going through the buttons here real quick. So power button right here. Hold it down for 3 seconds, it turns it on. Hold it down for 3 seconds, turns the scope off, okay? When you press it real quick, it'll cycle through the 3 reticles. Like I said, it has a cross reticle, a T reticle that has graduations for both windage and elevation, and then you have a circle with a dot right in the middle of it, okay? So those are your 3 reticles. You cycle through them with just quick presses of the power button like that. All right, next, that is gonna be the brightness of the 640 by 480 VGA screen that's inside of here that you're looking at, okay? So it's like a little television screen that you're looking at inside. You go from low, medium to high when you press that, and then after a few seconds it disappears. You know, the adjustment will show up on your screen and then it disappears, so it's not getting in the way. The IR stands for infrared. So like I said, it's got an LED, infrared LED, a colonnaded LED up front. You can go from off to low to medium to high just by pressing that real quick like that, okay? So very easy to use, not much to it. I mean, but for $1,400 on the other ones, they don't even have some of these options. It's basically just turn it on. You can adjust your windage, elevation, adjust the, you know, right here, this ring right here will adjust the focus of the screen right here with this ring, and then the focus of the actual front lens is right here on the side. Some of them don't even have that. You can focus either one or the other, but not both. So right here on the side, you just spin this knob for the focus of the actual lens to make everything blurry or come into focus from 10 feet to infinity. That focus is. This ring here is just to focus the screen itself, the reticle that shows up, your battery meter, stuff like that. That's what this ring right here is, okay? So we have a lens cover right here that folds down and clicks, and when you let go, it's spring loaded, so it stays open like that. Is that sweet or what? So let's take a look here at the lens on the end. Focal length is 52 millimeters. You're looking at about 2.05 inches on it. Field of view is 5.6 degrees, and it's an f1.3, which is 1.57 inches roughly, okay? On top of the lens, excuse me there, on top of the lens, you can see where the infrared light is coming out, that little screen looking thing right on top. That is where that LED infrared is going to shoot out of there and bounce off objects back into the main lens on front here. So that's how that works. On the bottom here, we have a flat on the back screw here is the flat one for you weaver users that like a weaver rail, and the front one is rounded off. It fits both weaver and Picatinny rails. There it is. 4 AA batteries go right in the door there on bottom, and there it is. So pretty easy to use. Unscrew these right here on top. Let's take it off. This screws off this little cap, and then you have your left and right windage. You can hear it click, listen. That's a 1/4 inch at 50 yards. So you must zero into 50 yards, and you're looking at 1/4 inch adjustments for left or right windage. And then on the right side back over here is another knob for your elevation, and that as well is 50 yards, or I'm sorry, a 1/4 inch at 50 yards, okay? Now let's go ahead, I'm gonna look here. Like I said, I do have footage, not with this camera, it's with my cell phone. This camera doesn't really macro in, but we can see it turn on in here. Let's go ahead and hold that power button for 3 seconds and see how it turned like a black and white screen in there. It looks almost like thermal optics. It's not that green night vision that a lot of you guys are used to. It is a black and white screen. So we'll hold it down again. You see it turn off there. Hold it down again, and you can see it light up. And then I hold it down once more, and you can see it turn off there. So there it is. Now let's run over some nerd specs of this bad boy real quick, okay? It is 640 by 480 on the screen. I already told you that. Spectral range on this, you're looking at 400 to 900 nanometers, okay? The screen inside is 30 frames per second. The objective lens, I already went over that. We'll look at the eyepiece here. The eye relief is 2.7 inches. You have a diopter adjustment of plus 4D to minus 4D on it. So the eye relief, like I said, 2.7 inches, 68.5 millimeters. The weight of the scope, you're looking at 500 grams or 1.110 pounds for you US guys. The illumination on the infrared, like I said, is 15 degrees, 850 nanometers, and it draws 1 watt of power on the infrared. So like I said, 5 hours without the infrared on the battery life, and with it on, you're looking at 2 to 3 hours. So if you have the moon out, or if you have, even, you know, 100 yards away, if there's even a street light on, that is plenty of light for this thing to use. It is super, super sensitive, okay? Length of the total scope, you're looking at 13 inches, 335 millimeters. It focuses from 10 feet to infinity, so it will focus way out. And like I said, on the box, it said 75 to 150 yards. In my opinion, that's conservative. I think that the guys who put that on the box were being very conservative with that. I could definitely see objects moving at like 300 yards, 250 to 300 yards. So it will definitely reach out and touch somebody, you know. So there it is. There's all the nerdy information on it. I know a lot of you guys really care about that. Some of you guys are like, I just want to see footage. So bear in mind, the footage coming up is very shaky. Like I said, it's from my cell phone. I just basically hold my cell phone. I took the boot off here and put my cell phone right up on the end of it and tried to hold it as still as I can. But I cycled through the reticles. I cycled through the 4 infrared adjustments and the 3 brightness adjustments on the screen there. So there it is, guys. That is pretty much all of the information I can spit out at you of this night shot from Night Owl Optics. Is this thing sweet or what? Man, I love it. And it is built like a tank. I mean, listen, there's no rattling, there's no creaks and cracking, anything like that. It's not built like a cheap piece of plastic. It is like a Tonka truck. I mean, it is built awesomely. It is just very well. As soon as I took it out, I was like, holy cow, this thing is, I got to be careful with this. Like, not because it's not well built, because it feels so quality. I don't want to scratch it. I don't want to do anything. So $399 is the price I paid for it. Much, much less than a lot of other scopes that are running like $1,400. This thing is a steal for the options you get, the quality of the image. My cell phone does not do it justice. Let me say that again. My cell phone of the footage coming up does not do it justice. When you are looking in with your eyeball in here, it is so crystal clear. Yeah, I love this thing. I absolutely love it. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video here of this night shot. Let's go ahead and throw some footage on the screen to end it off and have a good one. The Hunter GT signing off. I will see you on the next video. Let's go check out some footage.
Alright guys, like I said, this is some shaky footage. So it's my cell phone right up against the eyepiece. Not much I can do about it. So you're seeing me cycle through the reticle. There's the cross, then white cross. There's the T, white, and then the black circle with the black dot. And then it goes from white to black. So you can't really see the white right there. I cycle through again. Now you can see it as white or black. So those are the 3 reticles I'm cycling through. Top right corner is your battery symbol. My batteries are almost running out on this one here. So now right above the reticle, you see that little laser beam. It goes from low, medium, high. That is the brightness of the LCD. And now I'm cycling top left corner. You see the bars there. Little headlight type thing, that's the infrared. So I'm going from off to low to medium to high. You can't really tell in this clip because a truck drove by unexpectedly. I was like, ah, darn you, truck. But it is what it is. Next clip coming up here in just a few seconds, you'll see, really be able to tell with the infrared off and on. So I'm just pointing down the street right here. Those trash cans, that car, that's like 150 yards right there. It's 3-time magnification. So that's about the limit they say you can see at. But as you can see way down the street there, there's another car I'm pointing at there. That's a school way down there. There's a cross street way down there. So this is the next clip right here. Battery symbol to the top right again. I'm cycling through the reticles yet again. The circle, circle black, cross white, cross black. Now the T white and the T black. Okay. Right above the reticle there, the circle, keep an eye on that. That's when I'm going to start cycling through the brightness of the display right there. I'm cycling through. It's full. That's low, medium, and full. Now top left corner where it says off, that's your infrared, and I'm going to start cycling through there. There is low, there is medium, high. Then once I go to off, you can really see the difference. Notice the tree, the top right corner, it's really bright with the infrared on. As soon as I go to off, it really just night and day difference. So getting brighter, and as soon as I turn it off, it kind of switches like back and forth. So there it is, guys. Like I said, real shaky footage, not the best picture. I apologize. It's just, you know, this thing's made for your eyeball. It's not made to hold the camera up to or your cell phone up to, but I wanted to get you guys some footage of it. So there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. The Hunter GT signing off. See you on the next video.